Shalom, shalom, Akim, and welcome to GMS Gallus in the Streets. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, whom I worship. Double honors to my other apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word, this sincerity, and the truth, and who rule well, and are still on the highways and byways pushing this word so that they may receive their crowns of salvation. Salutations to all you Akim throughout the world who are believing and doing this work and are doing the same. Peace and blessing and salvation to all the families of Yasharala out there who are believing. May the Most High grant you salvation and strength against the mark of the beast. And you've seen it for yourself, all right, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. The elder Apostle Tahar has claimed the year 2020 as the year of prophecy. So you already know, Akim, what to do, we are to prophesy, okay? We are to prophesy, man. Anything other than that will be considered wickedness. Anything you're doing out there in the camps, man, besides prophesying, okay? And what I mean by that is, if you out there doing your own, fulfilling your own agenda, doing your own thing or have your own motives, if you're looking for vain glory, if you're looking for becoming rich by using this word, if you're doing extracurricular activities, man, then you're being wicked, man, and the Lord will sift you out. All right. This is the time of prophecy. This is the year of prophecy, 2020. So therefore prophesy. And that's exactly what I'm about to get into, some prophecy. So this is the book of Revelation, the 19th chapter and the 10th verse. And it says, "And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy." Right now it says, if you notice it, where it says worship, it says God there. Notice is the capital God, which is the Mosiah Yahweh, but we know that he has given all power to his son Yahweh Shai, all right, to reign here on earth. So that's why we say Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, so, and it says, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So we are supposed to be like Yahweh Shai, okay? As a matter of fact, Yahweh Shai came to fulfill all the prophecies that were written of him in the Old Testament. Moses even prophesied of him. All right, so that's what we're supposed to focus on, brothers. Not stupid little menial dumbass shit, especially amongst ourselves, little quarrels, little bickerings, little bullshit, we have to focus on prophecy. So let's go to, give me a second. This is the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter and the 6th verse. And it reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be So this is Amos, the 3rd chapter and the 6th verse. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?" Right, an alarm, like an alarm of war. In the ancient world, they will blow in a trumpet with a distinct sound to let you know that war was coming, or the enemy was coming. All right. Nowadays you'll hear sirens of something that's about to happen, something drastic. Let's say if there was missiles on their way, you will hear sirens, loud sirens, all right, that you didn't even know They were there in your city, but they have them, you know. So it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? The answer is that yes, the Lord, he does evil and good, right? Surely the Most High would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Right, the Most High isn't going to do anything until he reveals it to his prophets, and then the prophets go and prophesy the Lord's word, and then judgment comes. And that's how the Lord does it. So this is a time of prophecy, and the prophecy is that destruction is coming to America, man, because America is Babylon the Great. Okay, and who's gonna cause it? The Lord is gonna cause it. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is gonna cause the destruction to happen, man. This is Isaiah the 34, and Isaiah was what? A prophet. Okay, what is a prophet? One who says something is gonna happen in the future before it happens. That's what it is to prophesy, right? Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation, which is the righteous anger of the Lord, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter, and that's what's coming. Okay, destruction and mass slaughtering is gonna come here to America and throughout different places of the world, different nations of the world, man. Verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out. Their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. This is speaking about the nuclear destruction. That's another thing, Akim. Keep on pushing the nuclear destruction. Keep on pushing that those missiles are going to be shot off here to America, to Babylon the Great. All right? Because that's exactly what's coming. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. What is that? A mushroom cloud, right? If you don't know what a mushroom cloud looks like, go to Google Images and type in nuclear mushroom cloud, and you will see it. And it'll look like an ancient scroll. All right? And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. What's the Most High's great sword? Thermonuclear missiles. Okay? Thermonuclear missiles. That's the Most High's great sword. He gave the knowledge and instruction into the minds of men, okay, unto E, so that he can develop this great sword, so that he could destroy himself with it. It says, for my sword is bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Who is Idumea? E. It's speaking about E, right? Edom. It says, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Yeah, because the people of the Most High is cursed, because the Most High cursed E with leprosy. All right. So the Most High has a big bone to pick with E. Not only that, E had put us in slavery, man, and tortured us and did all manner of wickedness towards the Most High's people. Okay, so the Lord's coming with that judgment for him. It says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Right, and now the land of Idumea today, modern day Idumea, is America. Okay, Babylon the Great. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. This is the aftermath right here, okay? After the missiles hit. All right. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. See, this is the Lord's vengeance against Esau, against Edom, for what they have done to Zion, to the children of Israel, man, the Most High's chosen people. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched day nor night. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, meaning a long time, right? From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever, right? The Lord's going to leave this place as a great memorial, a big giant desert. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. Right, the line of confusion, because here it is. You were in New York. You had the Empire State Building. You had the Statue of Liberty. Right, you had the One World Tower, whatever they built. In place of the Twin Towers. You had over there in Seattle, you had you got the what is that? The Seattle monument. It looks like a big ass pin or something. You had different monuments. In Washington D.C., you had the White House. You had the U.S. Capitol. You had the what is that? The Washington Monument. You had the statue of Abraham Lincoln sitting down. You had these monuments at one point, and after the missiles had hit, all these things couldn't be found because they all got turned to dust, burnt up by the thermonuclear missiles. So if you were to walk in America after the missiles were to hit, which you're not, because the Lord, first of all, it's going to be nothing but it's going to be radioactive, okay? So no man will be able, or creature will be able to dwell in this place, okay? Only the creatures, as it says here, when that radiation and all that stuff subsides, then the animals will be able to come over here on this side. So, but hypothetically speaking, if you were to walk in the land of America after the missiles hit, then you will see nothing. And you will be scratching your head. You'll be like, you won't be able to find these places, okay, that once existed here in America, because they were destroyed by the missiles, okay? And you have to paint that picture in your mind when you read these scriptures, man. It's like a movie. It's like a post-apocalyptic movie, and that's exactly what these producers and directors do. They read the scriptures and they make movies out of it, to give you a picture, like that movie The Day After, and different other movies, right? Terminator 2, Judgment Day. These are some of the movies that you could watch to give you, and that's a spirit to be in now. Get into watching post-apocalyptic movies, man. And get that, get in that spirit, man. Because that's what's coming, destruction. And not everybody's gonna die in those missiles, all right? The elect of the Lord, of the nation of Israel, all right, the 1/3, they're gonna make it, okay? The elites of the other nations, they're gonna make it, because we're gonna gather them from the places where they went to hide at, so that they don't be destroyed by the missiles. After all that, we're gonna gather them up, put them in chains, and carted them off into slavery in chains, and that's also prophecy. Okay. All right. And it says, for it is the day of the Lord's, this is verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. And it shall not be quenched day nor night, for the smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the king. And this is just hypothetical, because just no one going to be alive here to be called or anything, okay? This is the Lord like making mockery out of this place, out of the land of Idumea, man, okay? Which is here in America. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. The thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls. Right, dragons like Komodo dragons and lizard-like creatures, all right, dwelling here, and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, right? Because the water that separated the mainland from the islands will be dried up because of the vacuum that the thermonuclear missiles, once they hit, are going to create. It's going to suck all that water up, okay? And the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there, and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest, and lay, and hatch, and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord, and read. No one of these shall fail. No one of what? Prophecy. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord, because out of the book of the Lord is the only book that has prophecy in it. Never mind the Quran, okay? The Quran is not a book of prophecy. Never mind any other book, man, that they got out there. All right, the Bible, man, okay? It's the book that you are to seek out of, because that's where the Lord has written the future of this place, and has written the way for the elect of the Lord to be saved, okay? It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And he hath cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. What is that talking about? The prophets. The prophecies that the Lord has put out, he has given it unto the prophets by lot, okay? By portions. Some men have a deeper portion in the spirit than others, okay? But all in all, they are still the prophets of the Lord. And he hath cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein. Right, in their place, okay? Meaning this man was a prophet then, and when he passed, when he come back to life in the reincarnation in the future, he'll be a prophet again. And he'll possess that forever. So to conclude this, quick lesson, this is the focus right here. We are to come into this year, prophesying, man, okay, and bringing out the prophecy, just how the Lord has given it unto us, and one of the main prophecies. Some of the main prophecies is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. They're gonna mandate this chip for everyone to get it. Those that get it, they will be destroyed by the Most High. those that don't, they will be delivered by the Most High, okay? By Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And then the ultimate prophecy is those thermonuclear missiles being shot off to destroy this place. So with that, this is Elder Sakaran signing off. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you'll be notified of all the videos that I've put up. Shalom, Aki Amen. Stay in the spirit and prophesy. Shalom. 2020, the year of prophecy.